My name is Marlana Howard, and I'm a junior at Keystone Oaks High School. And for my final project, it is titled
But Marlena, you just cut out there for a minute. So you just might need to turn it on and come back on.
Careers Catered Towards My Personality. By reading the Becoming Athena book, I got introduced to the true qualities of a leader that I have never acknowledged before. Speaking with my three mentors gave me the chance of meeting some true leaders in this world. Meetings with my mentors also helped me to reinforce and see real instances in which these women used Athena leadership qualities in everyday life. My principle of choice is authentic self, and being your most authentic self involves being and showing the world who you really are inside. It reflects your traits, values, overall view, and attitude of life. I plan to find and carry this characteristic in my life and live by it to my fullest potential. I hope to one day become a leader who shows respect towards others. The first mentor I talked to was Missy Paxson, director of the Office of the CIO for Viatrice. And talking with Missy, I learned about the Six Sigma method that she implicates is important to her daily career life. It's an organization and tool that helps to improve the effectiveness of a business. She made me realize all the steps in organization that goes into life. She told me about how she took an opportunity, some may say a courageous act, to accept her current job years ago. She told me about her continuous collaboration with others in managing and perfecting the budget within her company's products. She also guided me towards discovering and recognizing my real, true, authentic self. My second mentor was Sunny Fink, a business technology partner for PNC. And Sunny told me about her job and how it involves the use of foster collaboration. Her favorite part of her career is building relationships. Sunny told me about her own goals and how she wants to become a leader and does not think her current position is her final destination. This stuck with me because she urged me to go above my expectations, which is exactly what she is striving to do and wants to accomplish. She explained how a leader should be real, raw, have empathy, and want to make a difference. This jumped out at me because a lot of these qualities are exactly like the ones that we listed in previous sessions, especially the characteristics of being empathetic, real, and relating to your true, authentic self. My third and final mentor was Delvina Morrow, Director in Strategic and Community Initiatives for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Talking to Delvina, I learned about how she got into the career field that she is currently employed in unexpectedly when seeking new opportunities, a parallel that I have seen between her and my other two mentors. I learned a lot about the giving back that is incorporated within her job. Currently, her position requires analyzing and researching the communal impact that her projects will have. She also not only advised me to advocate fiercely, but told me an instance in which she has done so herself as well. Another parallel I have seen between Delvina and another one of my mentors was that both of them know and acknowledge their worth and advocate for the best opportunities of growth for themselves. They both believe they have much further to go. The cause / injustice that I'm advocating for today is the educational divide within schools. And specifically, I will be looking at the digital division between students within the Pittsburgh public school system. For my goals on a bigger scale, I want to obtain total digital equity for students attending Pittsburgh public schools. I hope to find a way to allow all children to have access to the best education, no matter their current financial status or background. Whether that means having a working device, availability to the right educational software and apps, or having access to a stable internet connection. Branding and marketing, I want to spread awareness, and I would plan out an informational website about the overall project. I would also establish online campaigns and relations with large corporations and companies who can provide and spread generous amounts of awareness. These corporations will provide the resources and momentum needed for larger scales of marketing. Networking will be a big aspect to implicate my plan, and social media, the most important in terms of my marketing, as in today's world we pay the most attention to these platforms. For my plan of action, I first want to establish a vision and release a mission statement, being the source of digital equity. My plan of action will start out by establishing my vision and my mission statement. My team would include stakeholders, higher ups, and app developers when I would do my second step, building my team. I would then begin the ideation and planning part of my outline, planning out each step month by month. In the creation stage, I will develop the general outline of actions I would proceed to take. I have the idea of holding fundraisers for money. A fundraising pitch would be holding events for members of the community to donate old or damaged tech that can possibly be refurbished or reused. Big companies and nonprofit organizations can have a big role in providing grants and opportunities. The last stage of my plan would be deploying the overall mission. I want to integrate tech through developing and making a free computer and phone accessible program slash app. The app would be something students, parents, and volunteers could all use as a resource guide. The app would be inspired by the website 412foodrescue.org in regards to volunteer usage. Volunteers within the community can sign up to offer old technological equipment that they don't need to be refurbished and handed out to students. Volunteers can be notified when there's a large surge in the lack of technological devices for students. Parents can have access to links and directions to the different programs and services offering assistance when they are struggling and in need of guidance with technology-related issues. Parents can use the app to find other resources offered by different companies that can provide services such as free or reduced price Wi-Fi. Students will be offered directions and have access to how different technological online programs work and links to help them find resources and study materials for certain subject matters. Developing the app can be made possible with the assistance from nonprofit organizations and sites providing helpful classes and clear instruction for developing and creating apps. For my plan, I want to involve many people, and one person I'd like to involve in my plan would be the current Pennsylvania Secretary of State because of his influence and authority over educational matters and issues. I would involve Mayor Bill Peduto and the Pittsburgh Public School Board Committee members as well because of their influence towards education, specifically in the Pittsburgh public school system. The board of committee members
Oh, Marlena, I just don't want to miss a word of what you're saying. You just cut out again there, right after Pittsburgh Public.
needed on my team to help advance my efforts for the app, and a marketing campaign manager and volunteer manager would also be essential to oversee the specific areas of their expertise. For my timeline, short term, I want to create a stable and successful marketing plan to alert awareness to my concept. I then want to go on to begin collecting funds or
I think I'm good luck for you. There, every time I talk, then you come back on. Go ahead.
I want to start off small, but strive to reach further and further to make an even bigger impact. For measuring my success, I want to identify the results and success of my cause by acknowledging where I started versus where I ended. As of right now, November 2020, data shows that around 336 Pittsburgh public school students have not logged into class yet. It costs about $100 to buy a new technological device for a student. I want to provide a device to 30% of the 300 children not logged into a computer. This will cost an estimated $10,800. Once I achieve that goal, I will strive to include getting 50% of the remaining 252 school children, which would be equal to 126 students logged on a computer, which would cost roughly $12,600. My success would be measured by decreasing the number of students not logging on to school. I chose the hashtag PGH versus digital div to help get my message across. I believe people will be able to remember the hashtag and recognize the need for this project. For my final quote for my project, I picked one by Martha Mertz from Becoming Athena, Chapter 12, Giving Back. The ideal for Athena leaders is this: give back because it's the right thing to do, and then work like hell to make your efforts as successful as they are sincere. This quote reflects me because the sincere one should give back and work hard, which will bring the success you need to achieve your goals. And that is the end of my final project, Defeating the Digital Divide.
I think we can all unmute after each girl. I mean, excellent job.
Great job.
That was a great job, Marlena.
Thank
Marlena,
you.
that's wonderful. I want to use the next minute or two just to turn it over to Delvina, Missy, and Sunny, who worked with Marlena. Feel free to share any words.
Marlena, I've only met you, I think about 2 or 3 times, and you're seriously phenomenal. I love the way that, you were able to bring this idea, full circle. I really think this is something that you could implement as a teenager and really make an impact. And I'm so proud to see all of the hard work that you put into this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I second everything that Delvina said. Amazing. I only had probably 45 minutes with you, Marlena. And I mean, just in that 45 minutes, you summed up everything that I said. So it shows that you really listen and, pay attention to what people are saying. So you did a phenomenal job. And I agree, this could be something huge that you could really work on and build as a teenager, which would be an amazing milestone for you. Congratulations. Great job.
Excellent job, Marlena. Thank you for kicking it off. And those are big shoes for the rest of you to fill. But just, it's so inspirational. Awesome, awesome job.